Welcome to another Baby Theater. Today, we're going to be talking about Fantasia. You see, there once was a wizard, as most stories do tell of wizardry. And you see, this wizard, his name was Macabre Mouse. And you see, he wasn't necessarily a wizard at first. He was kind of more of like an apprentice, you would say. He was just learning the ropes. And, he thought he could do some good. He was like, it'd be real easy to use magic to make my bed. He's like, it's real easy to make my bed. So he's sheets go right on the bed. No big deal. Even the fitted sheet goes right on the corners. Doesn't even have to drag it or anything like that. Doesn't even have to drag it or anything like that. He just straight up. Oh, no. He just straight up. Whoop! It's on. 100%. 100%. Oh goodness! Here we go. Okay, and so he just automatically does it. It's like whoop. Then he goes, it wouldn't be too bad to just start, vacuuming my room. Next thing you know, vacuum moving around is sweep his whole room up. Everything's all good. Everything's all tidy. Then he goes, well, it wouldn't be so bad if my toys walked themselves straight to the toy box. But none of them moved. It's really strange. She's like, toys, walk to the toy box. They wouldn't budge. They wouldn't budge. And they said, I don't like this. He says, candlestick, light, whoosh, and it did. He said, strange, he said, pictures, arrange yourselves on the walls. They did, no problem. But he said, toys, walk to the toy box. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it at all. They wouldn't even do it even kinda. They wouldn't even budge. And then, he just heard a sneeze. What? So Macabre Mouse is like, what? What do? Well, then guess what happens? All of a sudden, he turns over and he sees a teddy ruxpin. And the teddy ruxpin has little tissues in the nose, like this. And he's like, Teddy? He doesn't move, doesn't even say a word. He plays the tape. He plays it, and it plays backwards. It's like, oh, this is really strange. This doesn't make sense. And he looked away. He looked at his pound puppy, and the pound puppy was like mid. He's like, what's going on here? This is weird. And he turned back to Ruxpin. And Ruxpin was like flipping the tape over, like halfway through. With like a look of fear in his eyes. And he's like, toys, walk to be put away. And they didn't move at all. He looked back over the pound puppy, and the pound puppy was like, real still. And he looked over to his Paddington bear. Paddington was like, like trying to warn him, you know. He's like, but he's like mid motion. The facade was caving, and the toys knew it. You see, Toy Story was real, and the toys really were real life beings with souls and crap. It's crazy. So then the toys said, collectively, "We're not toys. We're not toys." They all said it. And Mickey said, Macabre said, Mickey for short. Cobb said, because he slipped Mickey's, you know, which isn't good. It's scary. And so Macabre Mouse was like, "Oh no, the toys are alive." And he says, what's been done to you? And they say, "Well, your boss, dancing with Disney, said he imprisoned our souls. And these toys, help us. Help us, Macabre." So Macabre says, "Well, rip these souls out the toys." Guess what happened? The souls, they started getting ripped out. And then, the souls, they're escaping. And then they did. They escaped. Then Macabre says, "Hey, send these toys to float in the toy chest." And they did, no problem, because they were just toys at that point. The souls flew up and left the bodies of the toys. They returned to their owners. And it was crazy, because some of these people, they'd been in hospital beds, just, comatose for forever. Just because they didn't have any souls, They were just comatose, and all of a sudden they just all woke up collectively, and they said, "We're toys." They all said, "We're toys," real fast. It's a worldwide phenomenon. There were probably like 10,000, 20,000, maybe even 40,000. All of a sudden, just awoken. "We're not toys. We're toys. But we're not toys now. We're toys. And that's all they could say. For 40 days and 40 nights, they said, "We're not toys. But we are toys. But we're not toys. But we are toys. But we're not toys." And then, on the 41st day, all of a sudden, they all turned into scarecrows and froze. And they couldn't do anything else anymore, because they realized their joints weren't the same. They didn't work anymore. They didn't work like they should. The joints were the real toys. Then Macabre, he was just happy that he could get his toys to move around. But he went to his boss, and he was like, yo, boss dude. Ya cha cha, ya cha cha, ya cha cha cha. Yeah. And he said, "Hey, why'd you turn all those souls into toys?" And he said, "Well, it was the only way to make sure that you knew weren't human. He said, well, what do you mean? I'm a mouse, right? I'm a macabre mouse. He said, well, no, you're actually not. You're not human. You're not a mouse. You're a toy, he said. You've always been a toy. And then, all of a sudden, he flipped his own tape from inside his mind. And it started saying, and to this day, Macabre Mouse, he still does speak backwards like that. Oh, you gonna eat it? Oh, you gonna eat the foot? Okay. Nom nom. Nom nom. And then dances with Disney. Well, he didn't have any more toys to play with. So he himself became a toy. And he flipped his own tape. And he said, and it turned out that he was everybody in the world. And so every person in the world suddenly goes, even him. And that's why he talks like he does. Poor kid. We have to flip his tape. Flip his tape. Do we flip your tape? What are you going to say now? Do we flip your tape? What do you think? Is the tape flipped? Is the tape flipped? Oh, it sounds like the tape. It sounds like the tape's flipped. It sounds like the tape's flipped. Uh-oh. You fall down and go boom. Just kidding, you didn't. Oh. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Do we flip your tape? Huh? Okay. Do we flip your tape? Dad. Oh, we flipped his tape.